Welcome back, and today we have another Limbus Company trailer. And as you see, it's not just any trailer, it is the PV for Chapter 8. Now, I'm gonna get into this and stop explaining because this is big. This is really big. Okay, bang a little intro going on. What the? Oh, what the? Okay, wait. We can look at that in a minute, but okay, interesting. That's also interesting. Alright, so we have the Houseshoe Pack C Branch Rodeo. So, I really do like the Houseshoe Pack. They focus on speed and rupture, but I feel like, I don't know, this one seems like it might be different. Definitely seems really good. Interesting. We'll cover it more in a minute. Okay. This is interesting. Another C branch of the Houseshoe Pack, Gregor. Oh, I thought that was Heathcliff for a minute. Gregor, oh my, another goated Gregor identity? Alright, we have more. What? Okay, but we have more. Wait, we don't have any talisman eagles, do we? We don't. Okay. That's hype. Wait. Oh, no. There's so much going on here. I will review in a minute, but oh my goodness. Tarnished. Tears of the Tarnished Blood. That is crazy. I told you it was gonna be like a bleed ego. I was kind of hoping. Wait.
더는 하늘에 오르지 못한다.
Hold on.
당신의 분명 끝없이
No, that kind of looks like White Knight.
이 몸을
Not
온전히
Honglu's version, but
버리심에
Sinclair's version. It's like White Knight.
기꺼이 죄를 받아들이나이다.
So he takes damage upon himself.
상념으로 맑은 하늘 가리고 이 한 몸 바쳐 땅으로 모든 피 쏟아내리리.
That is kind of crazy. Wow. Now the real moment of truth, does he still have this effect on him after the ego? It does not show. But it does show that the Houseshoe Pack will be very important in this canto. Interesting. I really want to know the story behind the snake guy specifically. In a Honglu voice line, that's pretty standard. Okay, mirror dungeons will be happening. Good to know. But okay, let's get into this. Let's start from the start. I say. So we have a couple new enemies, right? We have this will be like the low. This will be like the Ting Tang Gang. Then you have some slash, some blunt, and this thing. Okay, this thing is interesting because he's doing slash and he's doing the talisman ego. And that's kind of weird. You know, we haven't seen the talisman in the story at all, maybe. Okay, yeah, that is a thing. That is definitely a thing. Maybe maybe like, I don't know. It must be a human, maybe. Maybe it's not, you know, maybe I'm wrong. Alright, so we have the Houseshoe C branch, Rodion, and doing scratches on the wall. So, alright, this is really hard to see. So skill 1 with like 2 or 3 coins. Skill 2, 2 coins. Skill 3 with AoE and like 1 or 2 coins. Okay, this is really hard to break down. I'll be honest. Let's slow it down for a second. This is kind of crazy. Okay. I maybe want to slow it down like 25%. Or 5%. I'm tweaking. But, let's go. So we hit it, and we get this. Alright, it seems like it's like a pierce slash identity. Which makes sense, I suppose. It has a little more versatility than the original Houseshoe Pack, which will only do slash, so maybe some pierces in here. Which is what I have to guess. Maybe it's pierce slash. That would make sense, and there's definitely be a different effect. You know, maybe it's a different rupture effect, but part of me believes that it's going to be a bleed. You know? It has a snake, and it's a purple snake. Which is kind of odd, you know. Kind of gives away the purple tear, possibly. Now this idea is the one I was really excited to look at. Oh my, like it kind of looks like a Heathcliff, but it's not. It's a Gregor, of course. It's a Gregor. So he goes through some kind of metamorphosis with something and becomes a snake person. I don't know why that'd be beneficial, but he does do it, and that's kind of strange. But of course, it's a Gregor idea. So skill 1, 2 hits blunt. Skill 2, one or two hits blunt. Skill 3, pierce, I would imagine, but I can't really tell because it doesn't show it. No, you can't really see. But yes, so Rodion has multiple AOE, and then he has like one AOE. Yeah, he has one AOE. But it's like a really big kind of final charge up and explode, which is gonna do a lot of damage. We've been seeing that honestly quite a bit recently. Okay, we have the 2 talisman egos, which 100 Buddha Death Maggot, interesting, and Red Sheet. Wait, this isn't. Wait, they're not the same. Hold on, wait. Wait. This is gonna be doing rupture. This is gonna be doing, I have no idea. Probably sinking, to be honest with you. Wait, so there's two different talismans. Let's go back. No, this is the yellow no, wait. That's, call me crazy, but these don't look the exact same. The talismans were this like inverted from the other talismans. They're like golden with red writing. Am I crazy? I might be, but no, I'm spitting facts. These are not the same talismans. I know it. You can barely see. Yeah, no, it's not the same. They're inverted. Can we see it here? We can see that she's attacking the minions, and yeah. Okay, no, those are like little minions of like this abnormality. Interesting. So this is like the abnormality. It's gonna be creating those little minions. And this is gonna, maybe it's like an aberration of this, which would be really interesting to see like an aberration of like another abnormality in like the same place. Because I do wonder what happens if there's something special happens when they unite. You just thought, just food for thought. This, honestly, I'm kind of more hyped. Well, I'm not more hyped, but I think I like this design honestly a little bit more than I like the Sang design. Right? Tell me this doesn't look like the White Knight. And then, right, the wings, the red, the white, and then all around them sprouts little red, little knives. Daggers, kunai. I think the kunai would be the right word. Just all around him. Obviously, his wings have them piercing through. This will probably be Earthbound. I have become, but no one breaks under Samus descent. Alright. Make sure I understand. Okay, so will he stab himself? No. I feel like these egos will be like, do something to yourself, but do like, maybe like get bleeding on yourself or something like that. Or become, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Because Honolulu's, he like, you say, or he's blue. Sinclair's doesn't really say, like, have any images about that, but it does say that in like this little quote. And this guy, with solemn grace, I accept endless deserved punishment. And it's pierced through his heart. Which is really interesting. Like, you use this ego, and it doesn't activate until you either get hit or until you die. I think it's honestly until you die, which makes for questionable use of this ego. But if it is on death, then you could possibly cheese it out with AEDD. Possibly, because you have a revive mechanic with that. Perhaps it does like X% of damage dealt, deal like X amount of damage that you've received. So you pop this in the beginning of the battle and you do a bunch of damage afterwards. I did think bleed, but I'm not quite sure now if it is. I really don't know. I'm not quite sure. So I don't know if that's an abnormality or not, to be honest. I really can't tell. No? Question mark? Maybe? It doesn't look like it, but it could. It has like, obviously has like probably 6, 7 AoE, right? 4 AoE. That is a shocker. Well, how much people did it target when you got hit? It targeted like 3. Okay, so 4 AoE.
상념으로 맑은 하늘 가리고 이 한 몸 바쳐
Maybe it's not even bleed. I really like the lighting, honestly. It reminds me of the Nameless King from Dark Souls. But yeah, a Rupture Ego, possibly another Rupture Ego, but it could be sinking. A new Kyoshu pack, which is going to focus on some haste. Well, not quite haste, but yeah, sort of haste. It's going to rely on speed. And so these are obviously the ones that it's based off of. The Gregor and the Rodion. And interesting. Obviously they're going to be playing to the story. You can see something that's going on. We're going to be going against a dummy, which is devious. Look at this guy. Can I get a good picture of his head? I can't. But obviously there's probably gonna be something going on. Oh yeah, no, it is definitely. They're probably gonna be dealing with the siblings trying to kill everybody for the money of the in the power of the clan, the Honglu clan. Which is just my guess, but it's a pretty common assumption. Already on the walls. Maybe that's like, it could be how long she's been trapped in there, or how many hits she's done. Perhaps. Interesting. I can't shake off the feeling these two do bleed. I just can't. Especially with Gregor's claws and the snake. Snakes in Project Moon have just been consistently with bleed, I believe. Maybe they do have something with the purples here. I really don't know. But dang, there he goes. At least from what I can tell. I mean, if I had to do a little judgment real quick, these eagles look good. One of them hits multiple, the other one I can't really tell. If it hits multiple, they look good at least. They look really good, both of them. I like the vampire look here. But like 1, 2, like 3 AoE, that's pretty decent. And you can't really tell both. Single layer. Yikes. Clear quality and evolve ego. I say evolve. This honestly, alright, this kind of looks like it could be in here. No, I don't think it is going to be. I have my doubts that it's going to be, but it looks like it definitely could be. But we don't all have the mobs yet, so
이 몸을 온전히 벌하심에
unless it
기꺼이
could be, but I don't think it is.
죄를 받아들이나이다.
Weird. I do like it. It's definitely an interesting lobby though.
상념으로 맑은 하늘 가리고 이 한 몸 바쳐 땅으로
Right?
모든 피
Giant spears come down from
쏟아내리.
the sky. With contempt, I shall darken the clear skies above. With my sacrifice, I shall extinguish the carnal blood upon this earth.
모든
Alright,
피
so with a sacrifice,
쏟아내리.
I think this is upon death, which can be activated, and it really depends if an ego or an ego passive activates first. Because if the ego activates first and then the passive of AEDD, then you could just use this ego and come back, which would be insanely broken, but you can only really do it like once. Which makes it balanced, but still, use this ego, get brought back, and use it again would be kind of insane. Or maybe Honglu just has another ego that brings it back from like, this could bring you down to like when at 1 health, you use this and you just don't take any damage past that and you're just chilling, which would be insanely broken, and then maybe die next turn, which would still be insanely broken. I don't think there's much besides just outright activating upon death that would make this not broken. But yes, honestly, you know, if call me crazy, I think at least Rodion has like a paralysis giving kind of vibe to her. I don't know. Something about this just makes me feel like it's gonna get paralysis. Is that Gregor? Is she beating Gregor? No, is that her arm or is that Gregor's? That's her arm. Oh, she's also lizardified, but I don't know. I really can't make anything out about these two. I mean, obviously they're probably experimented on, like most people are in Project Moon, honestly. But anywho, that's just really nice art, though. Like really nice art, especially here, like when he covers up things. And oh, that's why. So his arm can extend. So we can get like Monkey D. Luffy arms. He's Monkey D. Luffy. Oh my goodness. Insanely cold Gregor. As per usual, we've been honestly, Gregor fans haven't eaten pretty recently. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this reminds me of Damien. A little bit. I don't know why. It's not from the scarf. It's from the weapon. And the weapon is like a whip. Strangely enough. So it's like probably gonna be like slash piercing. Yeah, slash pierce, I would imagine. And these egos, I don't know. Let's continue. Like what just flashed in front of my eyes? Like that's the question I'm wondering. Like where did that come from? Yeah, well, what kind of damage type are they going to be doing? This is probably going to be doing blunt. I would imagine, like, probably putting them on their thing and they're going to explode. This looks like it's Pierce. Common Ishmael piercing ego, though. What a shocker. This is going to be Pierce, and that's going to be Pierce. Not really too surprising. I mean, I think it's going to be Wrath. Perhaps. Third chance it might be that. Yeah, I don't know. I really rock this just ego. This canto definitely looks like it's going to be a banger so far, with good IDEs, good music, interesting enemy design. I like this guy. I like his little like uniform, little shirt. I like these things, whatever they may be. From an abnormality, obviously. They're from, what shall we call it? What's Buddy's name again? They're from the 100-footed death maggot. Oh, interesting. So we're going to be fighting a big old mega enemy. That's going to be lovely. That's going to be so great. And red sheep. It's really nice to have another red sheep, because that's such a simple abnormality, but such a good one too. You see him in the back. Can you see this one anywheres? Not. Maybe there. Maybe that's like a leg or something. But you can definitely see like the red sheep guy over here. And maybe that's something. I don't. I think it's just like Waldo. Yeah. Well, that is about it. Good egos, good identities, really good identities, and yeah, I really like the identities. Like I was honestly such a big fan of the house shoe pack and just their ability to. That's probably one of the best conditionals that you could have in Limbus Company. That and amount of poison on yourself, because speed. They use a skill 3, and then they use a skill 2 or 1. Honestly, skill 1s are kind of nasty, but being able to get your conditional off by using a single skill 3 and it not being impeded by having to have like no one burst your stack of anything is kind of insanely good. This could be another rupture unit, but I really doubt it. I got a feeling that it's bleed, and I can't tell you why, except for the snake and the whips and Gregor's claws. And their calls, all their calls. But yeah, that is about it. Hope you'll have a good one. And yeah, no, I mean, right? Good identities, especially Gregor. I need that Gregor. But that's about it. Have a good one. Peace.